Est-ce qu'on est prêt, les poussées, Pipi, Benjamin pour la reconnaissance? Allez, vous suivez Théo.
Welcome to Marseille at a new cyclocross location in a nice park. And tell me about the course, Tom.
Very tight, lots of tight areas, can't really overtake, but there's only like a few hard bits and uphills.
Tight corners around these trees as well. And then this dangerous downhill, I said to you to be really careful with those horrible bumps at the bottom of the hill.
Getting ready for the race start here, I think.
And it's a grid start with the mountain bikes at the back.
Benjamin.
5.
And it's whistle blown and away they go. And there's a bit of a crash behind Tom, but Tom gets a very good start up into the tight turn 1. And, well, the turn 1 tight ones up the top here around these trees. Tom went for the outside. Nice. And then it gets a bit packed up behind there, doesn't it? And how was your race here, Tom?
A bit of a chaotic race. I was trying to block everyone behind me, at the same time trying to block Raphael, but he made it past me.
Yeah, so you're in P3 here. There's 1, 2 and 3 in your age group. The 2 boys up ahead as normal. And here, how do you feel when you're coming down this hill? Stressing or?
When I'm coming down here, I'm like, okay, we have to go. Going up that hill, I'm like, power, power, power.
So you're in 3rd there, and you've got Clements in the pink helmet in 4th, and you've got Enzo not in 5th but in 6th. So you see 1st and 2nd, Tom in 3rd, and then the girl in blue in 4th, and Enzo in 5th. So they're catching.
I'm like here, like.
This hill's hard to ride up.
If I can just keep up this gap and have that person behind me blocking Enzo and stuff, I could maybe survive the race here.
And were you thinking about catching up Raphael or?
I was trying, but like you got a decent gap in an area where. Yeah, Enzo
So
got
this is hard work, was it?
Yeah. You're like tired from sprinting at the start.
Mhm.
But I know how Enzo caught me, and I don't really like it. How he caught me. In those trees, I went a bit slowly because I hit a root on the entry lap and I almost crashed.
So you're being careful there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've caught up with the ground there. So you still weren't far from Raphael there.
A bit of rolling there because that was a tight corner. Doesn't look tight from afar, but when you're there, it's actually pretty tight.
And the boy behind's the older category. So into the dangerous bit.
And just like, I'm coming fast.
And after that is the end of lap 1, and it's 3 laps.
Looking a bit behind, seeing who's behind.
Yeah, you got told off for that, didn't you? They're saying, hey, look ahead. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like Enzo got a good gap, so. I was like, where was the girl in blue? Blocking everyone normally.
Yeah, there's Raphael in 3rd with a massive boy behind him, who's in the older age group. And here downhill for lap 2. Do you find the downhill scary in the race?
That one, no. I
No?
thought it was the easiest thing ever.
Right, round you go. Well, you got quite a train behind you. And then he slipped past on the uphill. And I thought he looked quite tired. But you were tired as well. You had a tough week at school, didn't you?
Yeah.
Missed a lot of school this week.
Yeah, but I did have someone really annoying in it. Just talking.
Right, this is lap 2. So there's P2, P3, P4, and you're in P5. And then into these little woods again.
This was the worst time.
And then up the hill. And I think you're always good on the last lap. You usually keep going fast and the other children get tired. So the older boys come past.
And I was just chilling.
And you said you were just chilling along, but you kept up with him. So you did.
He was really chilling.
He was really chilling, was he?
Like, really chilling.
Well, you had to go quite fast on this lap to keep away from the person behind. It was
There I did a little sprint. He tried to get away, but I kept up with him.
good.
Here I kept on slipping. So I lost a bit of time there on the last lap.
Well, everyone slips there, don't worry. There you go, you kept up with the boy ahead, and then you said you got a bit close to his back wheel here.
Yeah, he went a bit slower than I was expecting.
That's it. Jump on, you got 10 seconds.
And then down here you said you had to avoid a crash, right?
Nice, Tom. You're in
A
your
massive crash.
Yeah,
Very big crash.
Speak about that.
Very big
Speak
crash.
about that after the race.
Yeah.
So let's hear what you have to say after the race.
4 or 5, I don't know who's in front, okay?
Raphael
That's quite an unwell sounding Tom. And then there's quite a few riders in your race. There's over 20 in your category. So let's have a listen to your results.
5e, Tom Alderson, ACBR.
And well done, Raphael, to a P2. And look at all the riders. And there was a bad crash in your race, and the girl stayed on the floor for a long time afterwards. And they let people keep warming up for the later races around her, and I didn't like that. I think they should have closed that part of the course off and let her get
Yeah.
to hospital
Yeah.
safely. I thought that was
Yeah.
not very cool of the organisation. Anyway, I hope she gets well.
Yeah.